Hello everybody and welcome back to Digimon Story CyberSleuth. On the last episode, we was helping a friend find a quick job to make a quick buck, even though they were a bit sketchy. Yeah. And then we came to the Nakano Underground. That's about it. Digimon here are weak and stupid. Okay, so I wanted to Digivolve Clockmon. And, I can't Digivolve into this because his attack is not nearly high enough. So, I decided to Digivolve him into this because I have not seen it before. Datamon. Virus type, electric, and ultimate. Uses 12 memory. Seems to be more knit based than the rest of his stats, which seems accurate since his name is Datamon. And he has the personality of durable. Digital bomb. Magic attack, 85 damage to one foe, 5% chance of reducing base stats by 10%. Theirs or ours? And he has the... Ooh. Oh my, that's good. A couple more of those scan items on the Digimon. A team of 3 of these, you can scan every Digimon pretty quickly with him. Scan... Increases scan values by 10%. That's actually really nice for scanning Digimon. Like how I go around and try to get all the Digimon in the area before I proceed with the story. Because there's a chance I won't be able to go back there. So that's a really nice ability, honestly. Added with those items that increase scans quickly. You might have to get a couple of those. Alright, let's continue. Hacking skill, copy and paste. Color data, copy and paste, colorless base. Copies the target's color data and temporarily saves it by pasting on a colorless base. When correctly placed, the security will be dropped and you will be able to continue. Movement to a different area will clear any copied data. I'm confused. Maybe this is just not the right base. There's something. I don't know. Let's go look around. Yep, there we go. The door should be unlocked now. Let's head back and check. There's just no indication. Meh. I might as well kill him. I might as well kill him just so that Pokemon, well, Datamon, I think his name is now, can get some levels. You know, just cause. Oh, I turned off the animations. I forgot. I like seeing the animations, not when I'm sitting here trying to scan and grind. And I definitely hate it. And I should probably turn that back on. It's pretty much not as fun to watch battles without the cool animations. Give me a second. Oh, there, no, there we go. No, there we go. Alright. Let's check on the development before we leave. Still 6 minutes. Alright. Yeah, I'm not even gonna battle them. They're just in my way, honestly. Huh. This is there are 5 or more Digimon who are Mega or better. There's at least one Digimon who is Mega or better. Okay, I have alternates. So the higher one of these just need you to have Megas. There's a virus Digimon. I actually don't think I have one of those with me, honestly. Because I don't really carry them around, so... This is still really fun to do for me. Do I have a virus yet? Yeah, he's a virus. I didn't know that. But yeah, I didn't know that it had that condition. Not fighting you, you're weak and don't give anything. I don't feel like battling those things that don't give us any kind of experience or money or anything. It's just battling them. I don't mind scanning them, but whoo, no, I'm not battling them for no reason. Whoa, this place is distorted. Seems you managed to unlock the gates, so thanks for that. It must have been easy for you, given your skill. I bet you he's gonna lose this by the end of the game. What? There's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel? What do you mean a bit? Is there any sign of Digimon or an eater in there? I see. It's strange to just see a small section of a labyrinth. I know I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. I believe we have witnessed a special digital wave occurrence. It's as if it's some kind of current. I see. This is definitely a ley line. Have you ever heard of ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They are also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies the undulation, I guess? Undulating, I guess. Landscape, the hills and mountains. The dragon chain is what we call the flow of the land spirit. It's well known that Susi Tenkai, advisor to Ieyasu Tokugawa, turned Edo into a great feng shui city. Jeez. I love my character's just nodding along like he's following all of this. Just, yep. Yep. It is said that he built a waterway and path to lead the chi from Mount Fuji and Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. Of particular note, in this instance, oh my word, Kaniji and Asakusa Shrine to the NE and Zojo-ji and oh my gosh, and he shrine to the SW and big religious institutions. I don't think you guys know how hard it is to try and guess what these actually say. In Feng Shui, those directions are thought to draw negative energies their way. The shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And if you look at the lines that connect Buddhist temples, Kaniji and Zojoji, the Shinto shrines, Asakusa and Hie, you'll find they cross right into the old Edo Castle, home of today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see. You talk a lot. Nowadays, the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines and radio towers. .NE and SW. You could say we finished what Tenkai started. Viewed from the eyes of current society, those rail lines and radio towers are artificially ley lines and supplement the old railroad and waterways. Was there really any need to explain in that much detail a fake thing in this game? Like, seriously, this really has no importance to this mission. Just explain simple instead of talking so much in such a deep explanation of something nobody cares about. Naturally, where you're standing underground constitutes where another ley line running through Tokyo too. Not just any ley line either. This one, the one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji, is supposed to run right through there. The man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. Okay, no. It's really a peculiar thing going on down there. That's what's pronounced as, oh gosh, Quasi Labyrinth you're seeing before you. Knowing that those weird voices that people are supposedly hearing probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result. I could go on for a while yet about this subject. You already are, but you at least somewhat get what I'm saying, right? Somewhat. Now shut up. I'll take that to mean you understood it well enough then. At this point, your work is essentially done, but we can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go a little further in and check things out for me? Of course I'd finish. He was talking for way more than 6 minutes, I'm betting. Also, maps suck in this game. How many times have I stated this before? However many times I've stated this before, I did not state it enough. Maps suck in this game. These are horrible maps. Now that that rant's out of the way, where am I going? Is there anything here? I just want to find stuff. This tunnel just keeps going on, you say. If it stays on a course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean, You know, this reminds me of something else I've heard before. As I mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is, of course, not all that a coincidence, given that it's a sacred place. And that energy takes old highways like the Kosu Kaido and Takayado. This is never gonna get easier, huh? To get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. The energy joins up with underground waterways, going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds that the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. Put simply, all ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping underground, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think about if it turned out to be true? I honestly wouldn't care. Well, aren't you just ecstatic? Stop right there, don't go any further. You're standing at the border of municipality. Go any further and you'll be in central government territory. That's a hive we best not poke. Color me intrigued though. That's a hell of a thing to stumble into just walking around inside that tunnel. We aren't prepared yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup at the office. We're gonna end up having that tunnel is causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up like before after all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain all this to our client. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably be a lot to take in. I wouldn't be surprised if we come away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Matayoshi deal with it. Some jobs are just best left to others. You're curious what exactly was actually beyond where you stopped? That makes two of us, believe me. Actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently, what you found was a Kamishiro research lab of all things. Okay, I almost screwed that whole name up. Oh, don't be dense. I told you, that area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamishiro and the government have a tighter relationship than we previously suspected. Going after Kamishiro could well mean that we'd be ruffling the government's feathers. That's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine it was Kamishiro that changed the password on that door and rendered it impossible to get open. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around. Probably weren't counting on it, because who would have suspected that there was somebody who could digitally go into stuff and just, you know, do everything that they couldn't do normally. Literally, he just went in and copied and pasted data to open the door. No matter how many times they entered that password correct, it was incorrect. I don't even think the password was changed. I just think it was data mined and destroyed. Knowing that it could well serve as our ace in the hole later, when the time does come to confront them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to, and just be grateful we have that up our sleeve if need be. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed, but what do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? I don't mean on official business, rather, I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for our own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing what Kamishiro has built a research lab underneath the Tokyo Metropolitan Government building too, right? So how do you just walk on through the front door and see what you can find? Sounds good? I mean, your whole city is electronically built, so even if he was to get caught and thrown into a cell, it's most likely flowing with an electronic current, so he could just warp his way out of it. I don't think you can hold him in any place in this city, because it's pretty much just a big electric, you know, just a big thing of electronics. Just look at it. Everywhere is full of electricity. Look at these cities. Nothing but electricity. Even Nanako Broadway. Nothing but electricity. If you even have a computer nearby, a phone, you're not containing him. That's as simple as that. Oh, are you here for a tour of our lobby? Please, come on inside. You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction on this new metropolitan building isn't entirely complete as of yet. Well, it was at one point, that is, until a major firm came in and it was decided the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while that's going on, the lobby here remains free and open for the public to visit. Did you make it inside the building? Alright, I get you. So they're alright with you hanging out around the lobby. Well, that makes our work a little easier then. Go on in. All you need to do at this point is a terminal somewhere so you can infiltrate their system. Piece of cake at this stage, I'd say. Once you find a terminal, just slip on in and work your magic like always. Wish I was there to see it myself. Seems like quite the sight. It reminds me of the Towers of Babel in a way. I know those, at least. That's one reference I get. Guess I'm starting to ramble again, though. Please don't. Don't worry about me. Feel free to get back to work now. Trust me, I love a story-driven game as much as the next guy, but you talk too much. Just stop. You to get off of the point of story and just get on to whatever. Oh boy. So there's really nowhere else for us to go. There's a small digital shift happening here. Oh, great. Okay, it's cool. Is something wrong out there? Oh, you found a terminal that's digital shifting a little. Huh? If this shift is weak while it's prominent enough for you to notice it, it could be a sign this place will turn into a labyrinth later on. But we found that in Eden. Eden hasn't turned into a labyrinth. Try connect jumping into it. We have no idea what could be inside there, so stay on your feet, alright? Ooh, I see items. What's this way? Because there's a little portal over there. Awesome, let's go this way first. Hopefully there's some good Digimon here. And by good Digimon, I mean Digimon that aren't low level and weak. I'm still going to kill everything, regardless. Ooh. Y'all, you're dead. You're dead. Face the fact on that. Meh. 480 XP is really lame. But there are newer Digimon here. Not technically newer, but you know, I think you get the point. This animation is actually sometimes really a waste of time, like in this instance. It wasn't even necessary to kill it, and it really just makes killing it take longer. So it counts as a waste of time, honestly. HP Capsule C. Aren't those the worst kinds? Pretty sure I got a lot of those by now. How about you give me HP Capsule B now? Not that I really need them, I just want them. Oh. Is there any other, It's just chilling. He's just chilling in there. Well, now that's disappointing. Heck, with at least 6-7 builders in the Digifarm, for you to get more out of building in the Digifarm, wouldn't you? Hey, you eater, what you doing here? Do the eaters have their own theme and I haven't noticed it? I do play with my TV's volume down very low, so it doesn't get picked up so much on my mic. Still pretty lame. Just kill it. That is so not helping you. At all, honestly. Not one bit. You're about to die. You're not getting a turn after this, really. Because the rose is just going to be you dying here. So. Yeah, that was not good for you. So you found an eater inside there after all. But you couldn't find any other evidence of note. You're not seeing the forest for the trees here coded. The fact that there was an eater inside the terminal at all is big evidence in and of itself. Yeah? Regardless, let's call it a day here. You know, I'm back to the office now. Well, that was short and boring. And the eaters are no threat. That was probably hard work going all over the place today, but thanks to you, I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found out that the metropolitan government building itself is one big digital wave force field. From what I can tell, energy is flowing straight into Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building via the ley line inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamishiro has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. You remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside the tunnel, don't you? No, actually I forgot. You were talking too much. I started tuning you out. There are two things that play here. The natural energy flow from the Earth along the ley lines and the digital waves emanating from a sea of electrons. If you can make a massive structure like Tokyo Metropolitan Underground Building a hub for those things, can't you come up with an acronym for that name? Then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need to do it that way? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have mass and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. It probably also explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean that much more energy Kamishiro could stockpile. That extra energy would then go on to impact the building beyond the facility, hence the digital shift you ran into in the lobby. And with any good digital shifts comes an eater. Of course, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinthine eventually. I don't know that word. But we don't have to be concerned about that threat anymore, now that you cleaned the joint up. On the other hand, it's worrying in its own way that things resolve so cleanly this time. The fact that digital waves can be concentrated in such small quantities as to attract individual eaters and produce a micro labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, it might well not have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught me that there's technology that can mostly suppress large amounts of digital waves as they're built up and placed wherever. The deliberate and calculated nature of it all indicates that someone's got big plans in the works. Suffice it to say. I mean, if that was not obvious before, like seriously, it should have been very obvious. This of course calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has all been going on. And what exactly it's for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward. Coded. We're onto something here. I know it. Meh. Meh. Anything on this board? Your drive is really admirable. Keep it up. One way or another, we'll definitely deal with Kamishiro when the time is right. Oh, will you? Okay, then. What are we doing? I'm gonna go talk to Miriam. Or however the name is said. I did not get lost. I just actually came to visit, you weirdo. Do you have anything for me? There's a lot of action over at Shibuya Records in Shibuya. You've been there, right? Okay, thanks for not telling me. I want over here and talk to you. Jeez, you're just the worst. This map is the worst. This map is just the worst. And this shop sucks. Ah, there we go. Who is this? Huh. What? Who? Sorry, I can't believe I conked out like that in front of a customer. All the crazy things around here in the last couple of days have really yawn. Suckered me out. Hey, CyberSleuth, you do random acts of kindness and sleuthing? Haha, that's awesome. Ugh. Another one of these talkative people. I really shouldn't be talking to customers like this. My bad. Let's start from the top. I'll be on the ball this time. You don't need to be. Maybe a business. That doesn't mean you can't talk casually. Oh boy. KK. Okay. It's just, what am I doing? Just gonna go talk to everybody. Yep. Because this is so boring. Ugh. How do people like that guy? He's so... Ugh. Okay, time to leave. Because, you know, I don't see anything of importance here at all. Well, that was a waste of time. Actually, where's the closest way to him? Yeah, let's go this way, because I don't want to go out and then go all the way back just to, you know. Well, seeing how I've already been over there. Yay, new mission and a farm expansion plugin. Let's take it. You're a CyberSleuth, huh? Here to take the case? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Riko Tawa. I'm a bit of an otaku. Honestly, I'm a huge otaku. Anime and anime music are my weaknesses. I got a part-time job here at Shibuya Records. Huh. Well, as long as you don't talk my ear off, we have a lot in common. Except I'm not that much as you are, apparently. Alright, you want to know more about the case? Can do. There's been a bunch of weird stuff going on in the store, like pranks or something. CDs on display keep switching out. Keep switching without me switching them. Plus this weird amateur kind of CD keeps popping up right in the middle. It's not just weird, it's freaking me out. The police said they couldn't do a thing about it. I can't eat, I can't sleep, it's a problem. I mean, there's gotta be an explanation, right? Someone's gotta be doing this. Please, 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 won't you find out? Could you please? Okay, we get a keyword. Oh, the strange pranks? It's pretty well known rumor, at least between Shibuya Record mechanics like me. And the order things are sorted and will randomly change, and seems weird, which makes it hard to find CDs you want. Okay, you say a lot like I do. Do you not know the whole thing? I say because I'm still thinking about it, because I don't fully know what I'm trying to say. You should know this. Exactly, that strange prank thing. They say there are death trap CDs mixed into normal records. One listen and you'll die. There's no such thing. You're the one investigating the weird stuff going on? I'm not sure I know anything that would help you. I guess someone keeps adding this mysterious CD to the racks. Oh, look, here it is. See, the cover's got these odd-looking symbols. There's no band name or anything. I mean, it's not Led Zeppelin, you know. Here, you want to give it a listen? You can neck jump into the CD. It's pretty awful, isn't it? Some people were cracking jokes about some kind of monster composing it. Those rhythms and stuff are definitely inhuman. Kind of tribal. On top of that, the display keeps getting changed up so that somehow the CD is always right in your face. My best guess is that someone sneaks in at night. Maybe that's how you find out. Come back after dark and watch the place. Oh, great. Let's go talk to Rico again. I mean, it couldn't just be a connect and jump. That would have been so much easier. Hi. So, did you give it a listen? It's unique. That's for sure. The artist is definitely creative, just not always good. Huh? You really thought it was that bad? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't dislike it per se. So, how's the investigation going? Sleuthing up a storm? Got any good leads? After the store closes, huh? Alright, if that's how we get to the bottom of this mystery, then we gotta do it. You wouldn't even recognize this place at night, huh? It's almost creepy. I ran a scan of Shibuya Records and definitely picked up traces of a digital wave. Huh? These pranks are Digimon related, I'm almost certain. The strange symbols on the CD cover art may very well be Digimon writing. I think I know which Digimon this is. There's a couple musical Digimon, but I got an idea. There's got to be some clue we're missing. Head in and give the place a full rundown. Hey there, Kodak, ready to do this? Yeah, if you get out of my way. The manager said we had the run of the place until morning. Let's solve this mystery. What do you, huh? What do you mean it's too dangerous? Whoever made that CD is dedicated to their music. I want to meet them. So like it or not, I'm coming in, Kodak. Okay, whatever, just stay out of my way. Well, dang, how do you not notice this gigantic, gaping digital hole? What's going on? Hey, what is this? Hey, what do you mean, digital shift? I knew it. That was exactly the Digimon I thought it was. I just don't remember his name, but I knew the monkey. Yeah, what the heck is this? Did I fall asleep on my feet again? Who would come here this late at night, I wonder? Perhaps they're here for me. My fans, my adoring public is here to greet me. Tell me, are you crazy obsessed with my awesome tunes? No. You sure? I mean, you don't seem all that psyched to be in my presence. What kind of fans are you? Oh, I'm not. I hate this. It's finally recognition. You shut up. You know what? Shut up. Hey, come on now. I'll be fine. I don't know about you, girlie. The Digimon dragged me here, but where is here? I don't think I'm in Shibuya Records anymore. No, you are not. Hey, look at that. We're finally reconnected. Our link with you went dead a while ago. We figured it must have been the labyrinth, so we've been trying to get you back ever since. Now that we found a way around it, we should be able to stay in contact despite any other wave anomalies. Well, with luck. So anyway, you were in a labyrinth. Tell me everything. Shibuya Records, huh? Who would have thought there was a path hidden there? Every analysis I run comes back the same. Labyrinth underneath Shibuya has definitely grown. Even so, it's nothing compared to the one beneath Shinjuku. Given the situation, there was only one logical Digimon response. The creature had no choice but to drag you into the labyrinth with it, and I assure you, I have no doubt in my mind that it was a Digimon. You need to find it, and fast. The Mon can't have gotten very far. I thought I was the only one who used that expression. Mon, instead of just calling it a full-on Digimon. Oh well. Anyway, that is all the time we have for this episode of Digimon Story CyberSleuth. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.